I'm Craig Tovey.
And welcome to Storytime with Ryan Lagod
and Craig Tovey.
Today's book is The Adventures of Camellia and Period, the Arctic.
Written by Debra Wideroe, illustrated by Daniela Fronja.
Craig, are we supposed to say the period?
Oh. Yeah.
Let's get started. The Adventures of Camellia and the Arctic.
Written by Debra Wideroe, illustrated by Daniela Fronja. Who is going with you on your adventure tonight, Camellia Ann? Her mother asked in a gentle voice.
Puffy and Bear Bear are coming with me. I just can't wait. Good night, Mama. I love you so.
Sweet dreams, little Camellia, Puffy, and Bear Bear. Safe travels to you all. Camellia yawned aloud and closed her eyes as the moonlight lit up her room.
Camellia N here, reporting for service,
said Camellia as her eyes opened wide. Her lips were quivering from the bitter cold. Welcome to Icebreaker 1. I'm Captain Laws, and here is my crew, said the old man whose bushy beard glowed in the light. My team of scientists and I are here to explore the Arctic and show you our world. But before we begin our adventure, perhaps we should go inside the warm ship and make you a nice cup of hot cocoa. Cocoa? Who said there's gonna be cocoa?
I was scared of the Arctic at first.
Yeah, but with this cocoa, sign me up.
I'm there.
Camellia nodded, but quickly ran to the railing, screaming out with glee.
Oh my, Captain Lars, my Bear Bear has come to life. There are bears dancing in the snow. There are bears playing and others swimming in the sea,
she said, pointing to the huge animals not too far from the ship. Yes, those are our Arctic polar bears, the largest bears in the world, the captain explained proudly. Camellia was so excited she was almost out of breath.
Oh, well, I have never seen a real bear before, and certainly not a polar bear. I didn't even know they could swim. Perhaps one day your bear can come home with me too. I know he would like to play with Bear Bear,
she said thoughtfully. Although he might like a visit to your home, Camellia, said the captain. Arctic polar bears need to stay right here in their home in the wild. In fact, they need our sea ice to live.
Well, I think they're just beautiful animals. So furry and bright and white like the snow,
Camellia stated. She then asked with concern,
Captain Lars, are the bears very cold living here? Even though they are so big, they don't have heavy parkas like we do to keep them warm.
Huh, that's a solid question.
Craig, business idea.
I'm way ahead of you.
Bear parkas.
Yes! Oh, these bears are actually quite toasty warm, Camellia, the captain replied tenderly. Their fur, fat, and even the snow they are rolling around in keeps them very warm, even during our freezing winters. The bears were so bright white that Camellia could barely see them in the snowy drifts. Our Arctic bears look white to you and me and to other animals, but they aren't really white at all. Their hair serves as a disguise, allowing them to hide very well in this icy region. Don't you think? The captain asked.
They are beautiful animals and so very smart,
Camellia said with delight.
They dance, play, swim, and even wear disguises. I just love the Arctic polar bears.
Camellia watched the bears at play and hugged her Bear Bear even tighter.
There! Look over there in the water, Captain!
Camellia shouted, her eyes sparkling bright. Ooh!
What could she see?
Some ice? Some fish?
No, it's a lifesaver.
Like the candy?
Yes, exactly.
I would have said no, but the hot cocoa got me thinking this is a really tasty place to be.
The Arctic is all about taste and polar bears. Not tasty polar bears, don't get that confused.
No.
I hear a strange whistling sound and see a shiny white animal. Or maybe it's a giant fish popping out of the water. Look! There he is, and he's smiling at me.
Oh, how wonderful you get to see our beluga whales, Captain Lars said with pride. If you look even closer at our mammal friends, you can see how they breathe through holes on the top of their heads. These are called blowholes. Listen very quietly, and you may even hear our sweet belugas sing.
Your whales can sing too?
Camellia whispered.
They're talking to me and making the funniest sounds I've ever heard.
You are right, Camellia, said Captain Lars. We call them sea canaries because of these unusual sounds they make. And since beluga whales travel together in groups called pods, this is how they talk to each other. We need to take very good care of the belugas in the Arctic waters. We want to make sure you see them for a very, very long time. Camellia blew kisses to the belugas. and waved goodbye.
Bye-bye.
As we near the land, you may even see other animals hiding. Look closely, Camellia. We don't want to disturb them, so we'll be very careful to keep our ships at a distance.
I think I do see an animal.
Camellia squinted to see through the thick bed of snow.
Yippee! I see the eyes of a very small animal, or maybe 2 or 3. I think they are all having fun playing hide and seek.
Whoa! What is she seeing?
Arctic foxes?
Polar bears.
Owls?
Tree creatures.
No, I think those are just trees, Ryan.
I'm not sure the Arctic is crazy, man.
What you see now is the Arctic fox, said the captain. It is one of our smaller Arctic friends, blending right in with the fresh snow. It is hard to see his body, isn't it? The captain pointed to the animals as the ship got closer to the land. Not too far from our little fox is a herd of caribou, or what you might call reindeer.
Of course, I know what a reindeer is, Captain. Everyone knows that they have red noses and can fly.
Camellia replied with a smirk on her face. Not these Arctic reindeer, little Camellia, he chuckled. Only Rudolph was lucky enough to have a red nose, and he also happens to be the only reindeer I know of that can fly. But these Arctic caribou are just as special too. Not only do they have a keen sense of smell, but they can see things that our eyes just can't see.
Like tree creatures.
I don't think tree creatures are real, Ryan.
Well, you're not a caribou. Unless... I don't think you... Wait, Craig.
Yes.
Oh, it's Craig.
Really, Captain?
Camellia said playfully.
Can they see those silly white foxes hiding from us in the snow?
Well, yes they can, Camellia. Caribou have special vision. The foxes actually look quite dark to a reindeer's eyes, like when we wear sunglasses. Their unusual eyesight helps protect them from harm.
Oh my! This is a very special world here!
Cheered Camellia, her green eyes sparkling like emeralds.
This is my most exciting adventure ever!
We're not quite done yet, Camellia. Look up into the sky! The captain shouted out.
I can't believe my eyes! The sky is magical too! It's green and blue and purple and pink, like ribbons dancing on a rainbow sky. Why does your sky look like this, Captain Lars?
You're one lucky girl, Camellia N, he said with delight. This is nature's most beautiful light show being performed just for you. These magical lights are what we call the Northern Lights. Isn't it simply amazing how the dancing colors light up our sky? Camellia stared at all the colorful, lively lights as she yawned and rubbed her weary eyes. It's been a long day for you, little one, Captain Lars said sweetly. Let's go inside to warm up with that nice cup of hot cocoa I promised you earlier. Just remember all of this beauty you see surrounding you, Camellia. It's all here for you. Ryan, if I went to the Arctic, would the Northern Lights dance for me too?
Oh, definitely, Craig.
Yes. There's a little bunny curled up in the cave, and a walrus, where is he going?
There's a little bird sleeping up on a ledge, and that sunlight, it is a showing.
The fox and the bear and the penguin too.
This magical land is all for you, Camellia and period.
Under a rainbow in the sky, belugas were singing their sweet melodies. Bears gracefully skated across the ice. Foxes were happily at play, and caribou were dancing.
The world is more beautiful than I ever imagined. I will treasure it and take care of it forever.
The end.
Wow, that's awesome.
Yeah, but you know what you didn't mention taking care of?
What?
The tree creatures. The Adventures of Camellia and the Arctic.
Written by Debra L. Wideroe, illustrated by Daniela Fronja.
Well, thanks for watching Storytime with Ryan Lagod, period.
And Craig Tovey, period.
We'll see you next time. Camellia and period.